Hello students, this is Priti Damle, your English teacher. Students, today we are going to study English grammar, a new topic, noun clause. So first of all, let us find out what is noun clause. So noun clause is a group of words that contains a subject and a verb. However, it cannot stand alone as a sentence. In the sense, they are known as dependent clauses. Why? Because they cannot express complete thought. They are used together with an independent clause so as to complete the meaning, so as to complete the thought. Now, noun clauses refer to a clause that serves the same purpose as a noun. Yes, the group of words will act as a noun. Just like nouns do, a noun clause names people, things, places, and ideas. Okay? Now, a noun clause has three components. What are they? A relative pronoun, a subject, and a verb. Now, subject and verb we already know. What is relative pronoun? So, relative pronoun are words with which your noun clause begins. Yes, you can recognize a noun clause by one of the relative pronouns or adverbs, you can say, that begin the clause, like how, however, that, what, whatever, which, whichever, whose, whom, whomever, why, when, where, whether, who, whoever. Okay? Now, noun clause has certain functions. Like, noun clause functions as subject complement, as direct object, and object of preposition. So, we'll learn all the functions one by one. So, the first one is subject noun clause. Yes? Now, noun clause as subject of the verb. For example, take the example that George learned how to swim is a miracle. Okay? So, first of all, you ask the question what to the sentence. ठीक है? जभी भी आपको find out करना है that what is the noun clause in the sentence, you ask the question what. Yes? दूसरा तरीका, we have already learned that your noun clause will begin with your relative pronoun. So I ask the question what to the sentence. What is the miracle? Answer is that George learned how to swim. So जो आंसर मुझे मिल रहा है वो क्या है आपका noun clause. और दूसरा तरीका मैंने बताया अभी that your noun clause begins with your relative pronoun. Relative pronoun क्या है यहाँ पर? That. Yes? So, that George learned how to swim is your noun clause. Now, you can see in this sentence, this noun clause is appearing in the beginning of the sentence. हम जब भी sentences को frame करते हैं, whenever you frame a sentence, you always write your subject in the beginning, isn't it? So, this noun clause is written in your subject's place. So, we can say that your noun clause acts as the subject. Yes? Take the second example. Whether Fred can get a better job is not certain. Ask the question what to the sentence so as to find the noun clause. So, what is not certain? Whether Fred can get a better job. So, this is your noun clause. The other way out to find your noun clause is it begins with your relative pronoun. क्या है relative pronoun यहाँ? Whether. So, whether Fred can get a better job is your noun clause. Now, we know that subjects are placed in the beginning of the sentence. So, therefore, whether Fred can get a better job is your subject. So we can say that your noun clause acts as a subject. Okay. Next is subject complement noun clause. Subject complement noun clause, in the sense your noun clause as subject complement. Now first of all, if you remember, what is a complement? Complement, group of words, or it can be a word even, which adds information about the subject or about the object. If it is adding information about the subject, it is called your subject complement. If it is adding information about the object, it is called your object complement. Yes, but here we are learning what? Subject complement. Yes, take for example, the truth was that the moving company lost all your furniture. So I asked the question what to the sentence so as to find the noun clause. So what was the truth? The answer is that the moving company lost all your furniture. Okay? What was the truth? That the moving company lost all your furniture. This is your noun clause. Now I analyze. Uske pehle, what is the second way out to find your noun clause? It begins with your relative pronoun. And relative pronoun is what? That. Now, secondly, I analyze the sentence. What is the subject? The truth. What is the verb? Was. Now, whatever is written in front of was, जो भी आगे लिखा हुआ है was के, वो किसके बारे में बात कर रहा है? That the moving company lost all your furniture is talking about whom? It is talking about the truth. The truth, which is your subject. So therefore we can say that the moving company lost all your furniture is your subject complement. लेकिन हम पहले ही जान चुके हैं that it is your what? Noun clause. So therefore we can say that your subject complement is acting as your noun clause. Clear? Take another example. My question is whether you will sue the company for losses. So ask the question what to the sentence. What is the question? Whether you will sue the company for losses. That is your noun clause. Yes, the other way out to find the noun clause, it begins with your relative pronoun. That is whether. ठीक? Now I find out the subject and verb in the sentence. What is the subject in the sentence? My question. What is the verb? Is. So what is the question all about? The question is about whether you will sue the company for losses. This is being talked about for the question. So this is your what? Subject complement. Since it is adding information about the question, the subject. Yes, so we can say that your noun clause acts as subject complement. Clear? Next function is direct object noun clause. Yes, noun clause as direct object of the verb. Take the example. We didn't know that Billy would jump. Yes, we didn't know that Billy would jump. So ask the question what to the sentence. What didn't we know? Answer is that Billy would jump. Yes, so this is your noun clause. The second way out to find the noun clause is it begins with relative pronoun. Relative pronoun is that. Okay? Now, I find out the subject and verbs in the sentence. What is the subject here? We. What is the verb? Didn't know. Okay? Now, what is not known? Please understand. What is not known? That Billy would jump. What is directly related to this no? क्या नहीं पता है? Yes? What is not known? That Billy would jump. So this is directly related to the verb that is know. What is directly related to the verb no? That believe would jump. तो ये क्या हो गया आपका? Direct object. Yes, but we already know that believe would jump is what? Your noun clause. So we can correlate the things that your noun clause acts as a direct object. Clear? Take another example. Can you tell me if Fred is here? So, as a question, what can I tell you? If Fred is here. Yes? So, that's your noun clause. Now, find out the subject and verbs. So, subject is what? You. And what is the verb? Tell. Yes? Now, what is to be told? What is related to this tell? If Fred is here. So, that is your direct object. Now, we can correlate that your noun clause is acting as a direct object. The last function, noun clause as object of preposition. Take the example, Mary had to beg for what she needed. Yes, Mary had to beg for what she needed. Now here, you can see in this sentence, first we'll find out what is the clause. What is the noun clause? You ask the question, what had Mary to beg for? What had Mary to beg for? What she needed. So that's your noun clause. Yes. Now what is the preposition there? It's for. Okay? Just see in the sentence what is the subject. What is subject? Mary. What is the verb? Beg. Yes? And what is the preposition? For. Yes? So, what is needed is the object of the preposition for. Okay? And if we talk together, for what she needed is your prepositional phrase. Take another example. Mrs. Sims never went to where it was hidden. So ask the question, what to the sentence to find the noun clause. So, where did Mrs. Sim never went? Went to where it was hidden. So that's your noun clause. Yeah? And what is the preposition? To. What is the subject in the sentence? Mrs. Sim. And what is the verb? Went. Yes? So here, object of preposition is where it was hidden. Since this object is appearing just after the preposition, चाहे वो फर्स्ट एग्जाम्पल हो या सेकेंड, आप देखिए ये जो दोनों सेंटेंसेस में आपका जो ऑब्जेक्ट है व्हाट शी नीडेड या फिर वेयर इट वाज हिडन, it is appearing after the preposition, that is for and to. Therefore, you can say that your noun clause is acting as object of the preposition. Okay? Thank you.